You're watching Auto Johnny.
Sup internet, I'm Auto Johnny and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About. It's the series where I talk about movies, TV series, the history of the production of how they're made, along with movie news and comics. Then I break it down to make them easy to follow and give you my personal thoughts. And with this being the first video of 2026, it means new beginnings and new movies. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about my top 10 anticipated movies of 2026. So, better late than never, we're counting down my top 10 anticipated movies of 2026. Number 10, Avengers Doomsday. Directed by the Russo brothers and written by Michael Walden and Stephen McFeely, this movie will see the Avengers, the new Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the Wakandans, and the X-Men all team up to fight the oncoming threat that is Doctor Doom. Now, I'm personally not really that excited for this movie. I'm just curious about how the hell they're gonna pull this off, especially with Robert Downey Jr. returning as Doctor Doom. So not much there, but hey, that's why it's at the bottom. Number 9, GOAT. Directed by Tyree D. Haley, this animated movie follows a small goat named Will Harris who dreams of being a pro in a dangerous and competitive sports known as floorball. When he gets his big shots, his new teammates aren't really thrilled of having a small goat on their team, but he will show them, and I quote, "small can ball." Honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to this one. Sony Animation has been on a roll lately and offers a lot of diverse work. Like, they're really trying to push animation forward. It kind of reminds me a bit of Like Mike. By the way, shout outs for those who know what that movie is. So yeah, definitely going to check this movie out. Number 8, Clayface. Directed by James Watkins and written by Mike Flanagan and Hassan Amani, this is the next DCU film after Supergirl. This film is a horror film that tells the origin of the shape-shifting mud monster Clayface and draws inspiration from the Batman the Animated Series two-parter Beats of Clay and the comic Clayface One Bad Day. Honestly, I'm really interested in this and it's something I definitely want to see. I just need to see a little bit more before forming an opinion than just being interested. Number 7, The Odyssey. Written and directed by Christopher Nolan, this is an adaptation of the classic story that tells the tale of the Trojan War general Odysseus and his crew's many trials and tribulations as they return home to Greece. Now, if you didn't know much about me, well, I really love folklore, especially Greek mythology, so I'm pretty familiar about the story of the Odyssey, so I'm really interested in how he's going to handle the fantastical element and the story structure, since he famously dislikes the 3-act structure. So yeah, I really like this one and I can't wait to see it. Number 6, Michael. Directed by Antoine Fuqua and written by John Logan, this is a biopic about the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Now, I'm not a big fan of biopics, as they usually don't interest me, and while I was interested in some, like Springsteen Deliver Me to Nowhere, it wasn't enough to get me into the theaters. However, I do like Michael Jackson, and I did grow up with his music, so yeah, I'm pretty interested in this one. Number 5, Hoppers. Directed and written by Daniel Chong, the same person who created one of my favorite shows, We Bare Bears, and a screenplay done by Jess Andrews, it follows a 19-year-old animal lover named Mabel who uses the titular Hoppers technology to take her consciousness into a robotic beaver. And along with the local animal community, they fight against the mayor's plot to destroy the local habitat. Now, I'm honestly really looking forward to this one, as I like the director, I like the art style, I even like some of the jokes in the trailer. It all but has me hooked and ready to hop into the theaters. Number 4, Wildwoods. Directed by Travis Knight and screenplay by Chris Butler, this is based on the book of the same name. This stop-motion film follows Prue McKeel and her best friend Curtis Melberg as they ventured into the magical forest outside of Portland to save her baby brother who was kidnapped by a bunch of crows summoned by the mysterious Alexandria. While we have seen very little of this film, but what is shown looks really incredible, as expected from Laika, as they always hit their mark. And with the release date officially announced, I can't wait to see this one. Number 3. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Directed by Destin Daniel Cretton and written by Chris McKenna and Eric Summers. Not much is known about the plot of this film, but what we do know is that it follows the events after No Way Home, in which the world has forgotten Peter Parker, and is supposedly a street-level movie that will feature characters like the Punisher, Hulk, Scorpion, and Tombstone, which is something that we need after the big bombastic blockbuster that was No Way Home. Now, I love Spider-Man, and I'm really looking forward to this one. It's just I need a little bit more to know about this film. But I am extremely hopeful, well, especially the fact that we got a new director, and where Peter is currently at, we can definitely see something really different and really great. Number 2. Coyote vs. Acme. Directed by David Green and with screenplay by Sammy Birch, it is apparently based on a book called Coyote vs. Acme by Ian Fraser. After years of Acme products failing on him, Wile E. Coyote sues the Acme Corporation. I'll probably do a Let's Talk About This film in full, but long story short, I am really glad that this film is finally coming out after all the fighting for it. And from what I heard, it is supposed to be really good. And the fact that they shelved it initially is still very baffling. So yeah, I am extremely excited for this one, and I'm gonna go out there to the theater to support it. And now, before we get to number 1, here are some honorable mentions, which includes the upcoming The Bride, Lee Cronin's The Mummy, Mortal Kombat 2, The Legend of Aang: The Last Airbender, Supergirl, the Super Mario movie, and Dune Part 3. So, with the honorable mentions wrapped up, here is number 1. Number 1. Street Fighter. Directed by Kaito Sagari and screenplay by Dallin Musson, the film was about, and I quote, set in 1993, estranged Street Fighters Ryu and Ken Masters are thrown back into combat when the mysterious Chun-Li recruits them for the next World Warrior tournament, a brutal clash of fist, fate, and fury. But behind this battle lies a deadly conspiracy that forces them to face off against each other and the demons of their past, and if they don't, it's game over. Now, I didn't really get into Street Fighters until Street Fighter 6 and the Street Fighter retrospective done by Thorgy's Arcade. So when I found out about this movie, I didn't know what to think. That was until I saw the teaser, and man, oh man, do I love this teaser. It's goofy, it's weird, and fun, and I love it. Oh man, I did not know I needed this in my life. And this teaser not only made me hyped for the film, it also bumped this film up from an honorable mention to my number 1. So yeah, I am really looking forward to this one. And that's the end of the video. What movies are you looking forward to in 2026? Like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell for notifications. And until next time, I'm Otto Johnny, and end transmission.